welcome to this layout. This is still working in my storyline chapters by Heidi Swapp. This is my school years insert for Valentina, and the cut file you see me working through is from Paige Evans. It was called Geometric Apple. It was available for free in her Scrappy Facebook group, and I cut it out twice, and you'll see shortly how I utilize both of them as a tip-in in this layout. So once I have all this all punched out, I do have a piece of this vellum. I do believe this vellum is from a very old Messy box, from A Beautiful Mess, if you remember them. I think they're still doing their thing, but I don't know if they do their subscription box. Anyways, this has been in my collection forever. And so I'm making a tip-in, so I'm just trying to get a good feel for where the fold should be, because I'm going to do it on the inside portion of the book, as you can see, and not towards the outer edge of the page. And that way, once I have the tip in there, I'll know where to adhere the two cutouts, because I want the vellum to be in the middle of it, like so, and kind of have the see-through element to the page. And then I'm actually going to cut it out so that it's the shape of the apple as well. So here it is all glued together, and I think I'm just going to cut it and then have most of it be the shape of the apple. That way you can kind of peek through and see the photo on the other side, and as you flip it open. And I'm going to be adding titles to both of them, so that way the layouts are cohesive. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied right now. So I will, though, work on this and see this further. I think I kind of like put it to the side and then come back to it, but then I can get working on the rest of the layouts. So if you saw my setup video, I will leave it down below. I will probably just create a playlist for all of the stories that I kind of keep in the storyline insert. I like the idea of the storyline chapters insert simply because I'm trying to keep some of this storytelling with less bulk. I think some of my albums are getting super chunky in my room, and I'm fearful that Valentina is only 4 and this is just pre-K, that my house will combust with albums coming out of every shelf possible. So this is my attempt at kind of decreasing the amount of bulk that I create some of my layouts with. So like I said, I was just cutting out the apple for most of it and then leaving it about half, still looking like a page, and that way I can kind of have some interest and peek through to the other photo. So if you watched also that video, I had mentioned why there's 2 different outfits holding her I Start Pre-K sign, because the one in the dress I had taken the day before in fear that Valentina might not smile, or we might not have time if we're running late on the actual school day. So that's why there's 2 sets. So the title I cut out for the front side of the apple, it will say "Grow Your Own Way," and I want to say it was some sort of brush lettering that I got in the Silhouette Design Studio, and I just simply cut it on Printworks black cardstock paper, which is a collection that I have in probably every color from Printworks cardstock. It's what I go to. And I just staggered the title a little bit so that there's just some interest instead of lining it all up or centering it all up. It was just for aesthetic reasons, just to have some kind of interest to that side. Then the other side, this is a kind of a cardstock piece that I've had in my collection. It's an old Dear Lizzie collection, I remember. It might be from She's Magical, but it could be from the collection before that. But it's great, and it has like an iridescent glitter on it. And there's 2 that I have left in my collection. One other one says like unicorns and sparkles or something, so I still haven't found the perfect layout to use that one with. But Stay Magical kind of worked with the picture with her in her dress, because it was a mostly white photo. So with these photos over here, these are still on the actual first day of school, and she was just playing really cutely with her sign, so I snapped a series of them. And so now I'm just kind of keeping the theme for this side, kind of this whole black, white, and red theme because of that. So I'm just thumbing through. I think this one's called actually Big Plans. It's just a black and white sticker pad from Happy Planner, and those red labels are just from Michaels. It's a pack of like a bunch of sheets that I've had from Michaels for a while. I have them in a few blue colors as well, but they're very basic, and I like my label stickers, and so this is just me putting them on kind of sticker paper so that I can see I'm like clustering them together on how it will work best on this layout for keeping the colors consistent. I then used a Vicky Bouton flower sticker, which unfortunately I forgot the footage, but you see how I stamped with just black ink some of the foliage and the flowers coming up the top and the bottom. I just like to give some balance to the clusters. Since I had them all kind of on the lower right side, I had to decorate the photos as well with some extra attention. And then I added those flower stamps. I didn't film that part, but it's from a Vicky Bouton stamp collection. And then I'm doing some real quick photo corners because I wish I would have mapped my photos, but instead some photo corners will do the trick. So I'm going to use this wonderful rainbow striped pattern paper. I don't remember what collection this is from, but I probably hauled it from Joann's. And I'm just marking it because this will be the background for the other photo on this page that will be opposite of the Stay Magical with her in the dress and the white garage doors. So I just love it because rainbow always just reminds me of school days, and so it has all the colors that I used in the sign too, plus her little blue bow. And I thought I was going to keep it very simple. So if you saw too before, I had the little Vicky Bouton like vellum butterflies, so those will be like the embellishments for this side of the page. So I trimmed it all down and rounded the corners, and here I am adding the tip in. So I've already put double-sided tape on the crease of that vellum page, and I love the way that looks. So I do also take the time to round out the corners of this photo, and then this little tag was also from the Vicky Bouton Color Story collection, and I just love these colored little butterflies. And don't get me wrong, like I thought I would use them on another layout, but here and there, you know, down the road. But I was like, you know what? I love them. I'm going to put them on all three on this layout because I'm really going to kind of cherish documenting this pre-K year for Valentina. And hopefully this is like a little insert that she enjoys keeping with her for years to come. So hopefully I'll have like kindergarten one and then a first grade one is my intention. So you'll be seeing these, I'll be calling them the school year inserts. That way they just kind of, like I said, show milestones or fun things that she's done or did during this school year. The only thing I will say is that unfortunately, if you saw the first video, I left like the back of the photo on the first layout with room for like a pocket for a journaling card to go in, and I didn't do that on this layout. So I'm going to have to include the journaling on a card that goes still in the front layout, simply because I didn't think that far in advance, but I still love the way it turned out, and I hope you do too. Okay, so that's it. I simply love how this layout came together. I loved backing the cut file twice on a piece of vellum for this little tip-in insert that we have going on here. My own titles, the clustering of the pictures and the stamping, and then this kind of cluster of the stickers for my journaling was great. And I love the theme of the red, white, and black. Then this one is just super colorful. Love the background paper and these embellishments from the Vicky Bouton Color Story collection. And now you saw me admit that I forgot about my journaling because normally I would keep some sort of pocket in there. So to make do, I did just print off another photo with her face all scrunched up like in happiness, and backed it on white cardstock, embellished it with a few stickers. And this shall also just be housed in here since I created this pocket because I remembered, with the other journaling card that goes here, which is simply all the school supplies that I have for her with the journaling in the same way. So these two will probably both sit, it'll be snug, but it'll sit right there. That's just the way it's gonna have to be. I love this insert. Remember, this is Heidi Swapp Storyline Chapters. Love the way this is coming together. Please subscribe to my channel if you find my projects inspiring to you. The link is down below, and give this video a thumbs up before you leave. Until next time, bye.